The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 87 with Kee of Hearts. Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Twist of Fate by Kee of Hearts, who I've got on the show with me right now. They're a melodic hard rock band built around two true melodic rock superstars, Tommy Hart, singer of Fate Warning, and Kee Marcello, former Europe guitarist. And I've got Kee on the show with me right now, so we're going to be listening to Twist of Fate, as well as one other song, finding out more information about the new project. Kee, welcome to the show.
Thanks, mate. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. Although I'm in Sweden, it's getting kind of cold right now.
It is currently -4 here in Canada.
Oh, wow. In that case, you won. You won, my friend.
All right, let's go and listen to A Twist of Fate. All right, come back from Twist of Fate. Cool track. What's the story or inspiration behind Twist of Fate?
Well, it's actually what it sounds like. I mean, a twist of fate. A lot of stuff we do has to do with fate, I guess. You know, if it's not luck, what is it? It's fate. You know, sometimes, I mean, even just looking by our careers, a lot of coincidence together makes people's careers and choices in life, you know. It's an interesting subject because fate has a lot to do with it, whatever that is, you know.
Yeah, so what was unique about the writing process when it came to Twist of Fate?
Well, first of all, we weren't that involved since the project were initiated by Frontiers and Alessandro Del Vecchio, a great keyboard player, you know. He came up with a lot of the music for this, together with a lot of outside writers. And I'm from there, just by trying out with Tommy's voice and my guitar, we landed in the region where we felt comfortable, which is sort of, you can both relate to Fair Warning and Europe in both of it. I mean, Fair Warning fans are going to recognize the songs, as well as Europe fans. It sounds like actually a two deck of cards. If one is Fair Warning, one is Europe, you know, you got a perfect mix here. So it's sort of those AOR hard rock elements that we wanted to do. We put it in the stew, and it came out like this. We're really happy with the result.
Yeah, no, it's really good stuff. Let's go and listen to the next track, Mama Don't Cry.
Follow my dreams, and I know you've always believed in me. Was afraid to show you who I am. Never thought you'd understand. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more. You just keep on dreaming. Don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more. I will always remember your words, and I still believe we can change the world. All these years I've been running away. I live to die another day. You don't know what I have done. You don't know what I've become. Promise you love me when I'm gone. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more. You just keep on dreaming. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more. For a million reasons. Mama, don't cry no more. You just keep on dreaming. Mama, don't cry no more. You deserve so much better. Yes, I know I've done you wrong. Promise you'll never surrender. When I come again. Promise you'll love me when I'm gone. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more. You just keep on dreaming. Mama, don't cry no more. For a million reasons. Mama, don't cry no more. You just keep on dreaming. Mama, don't cry no more. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry no more.
Coming back from Mama Don't Cry. Now, you mentioned it's one of your favorite tracks. What about it makes it one of your favorite tracks to play?
What I really like about Mama Don't Cry is the difference between the verses and the choruses. I mean, it doesn't really have much of a pre-chorus. It's more like a verse and a chorus stacked on top of each other. And It's that the verse is very dramatic and kind of bittersweet, you know, and then it turns into a chorus, which is really a major chorus, you know. It's sort of glad in a way, you know, very positive, and the contrast between the two of those, I think we nailed it on that one. I think it's one of the strongest songs on the album.
Was there anything different when it came to writing your guitar parts for Mama Don't Cry?
Yeah, I was struggling a bit with the verse, which is sort of in minor and sort of both a bit dramatic and bittersweet. So I was using like both a distorted sound and like a clean sound to get that sort of, I guess, real 80s feel happening in it, because it was screaming out for 80s guitars on it,
Yeah.
you know. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow in the song. The song tells you what kind of guitars to put on there.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. If you just take a second to listen to what it is that the song is asking for, I think sometimes a lot of artists are surprised at what came out, but it's just what the song was asking for.
Yeah.
Did you find yourself at all surprised when you were working on either Twist of Fate or Mama Don't Cry?
I was probably surprised by the fact that it all came so easy. You know, once I got the song in my head, it was just start to record it, you know. I was tweaking my amps and you know, getting the sound I was looking for, and then it was just push the recording button, which you never do nowadays since it's all computers. But it was just a matter of starting to record, and there it was.
Yeah.
Most of it it's almost like first take, you know, just learn the parts and play, and that's it. That's the way I like it anyway. I don't like doing loads of takes and edits and all that. I think it takes away from the whole thing.
The whole Pro Tools process, eh?
Yeah. I mean, back in the 90s, people were crazy, you know. You started playing a riff and, you know, okay, let's take the next chord, you know. You had so many edits in every song, it wasn't real anymore, you know.
That's very true. Now, just for Rock Metal Nation listening in, who definitely dug the two tracks that they've heard today, Twist of Fate and Mama Don't Cry, and they just want to know, how in the world did these two powerhouses come together? Is there a story behind how you guys came together to make this album?
Yeah. I mean, the common dominator is Serafino Perugino and Mario De Riso, the two guys that run the Frontiers Records label, you know, they're based in Italy and in Naples. And these guys had their eyes and had business with both me and Tommy. And they came up with the idea and asked us, you know, what would you guys think about doing a project? And we started talking about who should be in the band and how to do it and find time. But the first second I heard it, I have to say, I loved the idea. I knew it was going to work, you know, but I just didn't know it was going to work that well. It's been working really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you did mention that you've got some stuff coming up in early 2018 and later into next year, namely a second album. So I just wanted to just chat very quickly about that. So for Rock Metal Nation, who definitely dug the two tracks that they heard today, that there's going to be a second album coming.
Yeah, we don't know when. We're going to start talking about it early next year and definitely record it during 2018. Hopefully, the fall of 2018, we have the second album out, you know. That's what we're aiming for. So, yeah, we're on the case.
Fantastic. Now, for Rock Metal Nation who want to find out more about you guys, is there a website that they should go to?
We have it's in the works right now, but if they want to check out Kee of Hearts, go to our Facebook page, you know, Facebook /Kee of Hearts.
All right.
It's all there, all the info.
Very cool. So, Rock Metal Nation, go ahead and go to facebook.com/Kee of Hearts. That is KEEOFHEARTS, Kee of Hearts. Now, Kee, unless there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come on to the Rock Metal Podcast and share your creativity with Rock Metal Nation.
Thanks a lot. I just want to say hi and thank you to all my Canadian fans, my faithful fans since the 80s. Want to come back and play for you with Kee of Hearts as soon as possible. Rock on!
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hopefully you just found your new favorite band in Kee of Hearts. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.